Hello everyone, how are we going? You settle down, Pretzel, alright? Relax. Whoa, that faded out really quick. It doesn't always fade out that quickly. Hello everyone, how are you? Have I done all the things? I think I've done all the things. Hello everyone in the chat, who's here? KiwiCuber's here, obviously. JJ is here, hello JJ, hello Cooper, the Lim23, Liam's here. Jack is here, Marcus is here, Brandon Harris is here, everyone's here. Good day, how are we going? What's up, Blue Cat? Okay, I'm on edge because usually when I'm doing, like the last few streams I've done have been a game of cubes, and it's so hectic, there's so much going on, and this seems so much more chill in comparison, and it's ages since I've done one of these as well. How are we feeling about the background today, everyone? If you want to request a different color, then we have the power. You have the power to change the color of the background. Ashley Foster, what's up? How are you? Welcome along. Hey, that was a bit exciting this morning. Hey, when old Speedcube Review did the reveal that he's coming on the stream tomorrow for a game of cubes. So hyped. We're gonna talk about that in a bit. It's a thing we're gonna do. I'm gonna start with an intro, and we'll take it from there. As far as I can tell, everything is working. Like I said, I'm kind of on edge because Game of Cubes is so stressful, and this is so chill in comparison. I'm on edge, but I think I'm good. Okay, so what the hell? What the actual is Cube Store News? For those of you who've been watching for a while, you know the deal. It's kind of my chance to tell you what's happening with the store, what's happening with stock bits and pieces, stuff like that. What's going on with me, I guess. What's going on with cubing. Here, I'm trying to do a bit more sort of world stuff as well to make it a bit more interesting and relevant, you know. So we are going to try and do this today in an hour. We're going to do some solves as well. So get yourself a cube, get your timer organized. We'll get it started in the chat just now. You can help me choose. I've got 3 cubes to choose 3 cubes to choose from. Because these are the 3 cubes that I took here to the new space. I have not moved like any of my cubes. Duh, I completely forgot. So there's a Eugen Little Magic V1, there's a Eugen Little Magic V2, and there is my Worm 2021 Lite, which I don't believe I've used on a stream before. Marcus did guess correctly. There were a couple of people who knew already, and they did a very good job of keeping it secret, but Marcus did guess correctly regarding Speedcube review. So, yeah, we're going to try and blast through this in an hour. We're going to do some solves. Yeah, we've moved to a new studio. That's the first thing to talk about. I'm trying to up my stream game a little bit. We're here until we're here until October, which is pretty cool. We've got a good long stretch in here. I kind of liked how plain this was. Now I think I'm already bored of it. So I might see if I can do something about the background, get something else up. I don't know if you have any bright ideas. Everyone's saying Worm21 for Cube, by the way. That's cool. I'm keen for that. I did a bit of setup on it. I filmed a setup video that I never ever edited and released. Maybe I'll do it one day if I like the setup. Now, also, what else is going on? Yeah, I'm gonna start with a bit of just real talk, okay? Before we get into some solves. Um, there's been some stuff going on, just some life stuff going on, really. I don't know if any of you do, or if any of you can tell me where this comes from. You can let me know. Because I believe that bad news, like bad things, tend to come in threes. I don't know what culture that comes from. I don't know where it comes from, but it's in my head, and it's as a truth. But yeah, I've had like, you all have probably seen stock on the website. It's not good. It's really not good. It's driving me nuts. China's in lockdown again, basically. Okay, where the cubes come from is in lockdown again. They are being produced, but they can't be distributed. I'm really struggling with stock. I know how it looks. It looks like I've quit on the website. It looks like I've just quit selling cubes. But it's going to be okay. There is stuff coming. It's all gonna be fine, but it's pretty grim at the moment, to be honest. It looks grim. It's grim for me. Believe you me, okay? But there is still stuff. There's some more bits on the website. There is still stuff in store, so go ahead and visit. We've still got things there. What else happened? So I knackered my knee. My knee has been ruined. I can't even remember what it's called. I had a swollen kneecap, basically, all right? Yes, I'm old. I've got old legs. That's what happens when you get old, especially when you've been a skateboarder forever and you've smashed your knee to bits. Your knees just give up on you and they cause you a whole heap of trouble. So my knee's knackered as well. So China, my knee. These are the two things. And then thirdly, this is quite personal, but I'll share it with you guys as well. So my granddad in Scotland, my last grandparent died a couple of weeks back, which is really sad. Yes, because I'm old. He was quite old. He was 98 years old. James Walker was his name. That's his name. I'll share it with you. He passed away the other week. And so I had the funeral. I had to do a Zoom funeral at like 1 in the morning the other day. Actually, it was after my match with Angela. I had a Zoom funeral that night, so that was banter. So yeah, that's been going on as well. So that's my trifecta: China, my bum knee, and my granddad as well. But yeah, I believe bad news comes in threes. I believe that that's enough bad news for me just now. And I am looking forward to a match with Speedcube review. I've got my new space. I'm feeling good. I'm looking forward to a couple of sub 20 solves today. And the internet in here is so good. I think it's genuinely making my whole computer system work better. Yeah, people have been spotting that I've been playing a load of Uncharted. I've started playing computer games again, which has been nice. I haven't done that in ages. I played the Uncharted trilogy. I'm about halfway through number 3 now. It's pretty good, actually. Number 1's a bit meh. Number 2's quite good, actually. Number 3 so far, very good. Thank you for the shout outs to Big Jim in the chat. Now, let's start, shall we, with an average of 5. Let's get into it. The worm has been requested in the chat, so I'm going to go for the worm. I can't remember what I set this up with. I'm literally going to have to check the video, but I think it was GAN standard, then some DNM or something to freshen it up, and then I think I threw Mystic in for lols, but I can't remember. Anyway, grab a cube. Let's have a play and see what we get to. Okay. Honor system for inspection, everyone. You know the deal. Oof. Let's see now. I don't like this at all. But what I'm going to do is go red, then blue to put green over there, and oranges in, and we're off with a free pair. 2 free pairs. Damn. This feels unfamiliar. It's an RB. 22. I'll take it. I'll take it for my first solve of the day on an unfamiliar cube. Yes, if I didn't mention it already, chuck your times in the chat. Flex away, everyone. This is a flex safe space. You are safe to flex here. This is an interesting cross for white. If you're white crossing, there it is, done. There's blue, There's orange. That was pretty cruisy. There's green. I think this is looking steady for a 25. A little hooky boy. Oh, wrong fish. No. And what the hell is this? That's an E-perm for a 25. I called it. Called it. Marcus coming in with the 9s. JJ with a 10. Brandon with a 12. Okay, what's that number 2? Let's hit it. L2, D2, F2, DB2, L2, D2, UB2, D, L2, B, D2, RB. Oh my god, that was my guts. Did that just come across in the camera? I think I need to eat at some point. I should also mention that I've been smashing cups of tea in the last hour or two. So I might have to actually toilet break this stream. I'm going to try not to. Okay. This is trash. This is absolute trash. I do not feel good about it. And my solution was also trash. So was that first pair. There's the second one. Ooh, the third one was free. And the fourth one's just a little bit niggly. There we go for an hourglass into an A for a 22. Ooh wee. Okay. Is the other JJ here? JJ the other cuber is here. Yeah, JJ the super cuber. You're now JJ the other cuber. Soz about it. Marcus with an 8. That's pretty stout. Marcus with a couple of 8s. That's very stout. Okay. Big flex. F prime L D2 B2 D2 L prime B2 R prime L B2. Ooh. Not trash. Oh my god, I think my guts might be screaming for the duration of this stream, and I'm so sorry if that is coming across on the mic. That's an F, my favorite. I do like an F. 23. This is very interesting. Interested to see where this goes. 25 for Blue Cat. 7 for Carol. Damn. Damn. Okay. U prime F D prime R D prime L U prime L U2 F2 D2 L2 U2 B U2 F prime L2. Jack with a 24. Brandon with an 11. Blue Cat with a 22. Ugh. This is gross. Just horrible. And executed poorly as well. Come on, Mike. Let's get a sub 25, average of 5 to start the day. Oh, no, no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. This is trash. You know when you can just tell. You can see what F2L is giving you. There's a dot case as well. And a triple sexy. I should learn a better solution to that. And whatever, a V maybe? A 29. Come on now. Well, that one's going in the bin. I'm going to get a 23.72. It's sub WCA. I'll take it. There we go. That's an average of 5. It's by no means my best one, so I have absolutely no qualms in chucking that in the bin for the next one. Okay. Marcus with another 8. Marcus, what was your average of 5? JJ with a 9, keeping it sub 10. Brandon got a 13 with green. Blue Cat, is there going to be a Let's Cube later? Well, I mean, later in time. Sure. Later today? No. The next stream is going to be tomorrow, and it's going to be the game of cubes with Sean, aka Speedcube Review. Okay. Do me a favor. Boop that like button. That would be ideal. Go and give it a like. If you're watching but you're not subscribed, what the hell are you doing with your life? Please hit subscribe. And if you really want to support the store but you're overseas or you just don't want to buy anything right now, you can leave a super chat. You can go to buymeacoffee.com/speedcube.co.nz. Blah, 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 blah. Things. Now, let's carry on, shall we? In store news this month, I guess. Just a reminder that the opening hours are 10 to 2, Saturday and Sunday, everyone, okay? Our man, Chris Mills, has made it back to the UK, safe and sound. He's pottering around there, doing his thing, going to London, probably jet lagged out of his mind. We're not going to see him just now because it's very early in the morning over there. Very early for Chris, anyway. Although he may be wide awake, you never know. Blue Cat got a 26, well done. Isaac's here. What's up, Isaac? So yeah, there's not much to tell you about the store. The store, it's looking a bit sad because there's just not a lot around. That's pretty much the store news this time. It's still there. It's still worth a visit. You can still play with everything. It's got everything that's online as of today because things are going to sell out online. They do that. We're getting down to the dregs now. So yeah, come in and use it. Come in and say good day. What else? Cube Club news. Now, notice I didn't say Christchurch Speedcubers news. Did you? Brought to you by cubeclubs.nz. We're changing this up a bit. We're going to make this more about all of the clubs because there's a whole bunch of clubs in New Zealand now. If you go to cubeclubs.nz, there are clubs everywhere, and I'm going to try and coordinate with all the other people who run the clubs because I actually don't know. I don't know who actually runs every club. I know a couple. And we're going to try and give every club a platform on here because this is national, I guess. Every club that wants to be featured, that is. So yeah, if you run one of the clubs, submit your news, your dates and stuff to me on the Discord or whatever. You know how to get in touch with me, and then I'll queue it up for the next Cubestore News, which will happen at the start of April. This one got delayed because I was pretty much waiting for the Littleton comp to happen so that I could actually have some competition news. But anyway, that's coming later. And yeah, also real life stuff kept happening to me this month, which is why we're a little bit later than usual. Today in club news, we have got updates from Christchurch. We've got updates from Kapiti Cubers. And wait, is that right? Yeah, I think Kapiti. And I'm amazing at this. And sort of an update from Auckland as well. Let's start with Kapiti Cubers, run by our man Terence, of course. It is their 1 year meetup on Sunday. That's Sunday, not this Sunday, next Sunday, the 27th of March, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Register via cubeclubs.nz. And go find them on Instagram too. Terence runs a pretty mean Instagram game, and he also runs a tight ship in his link tree as well. So all the information's there on Instagram. It's all there on cubeclubs.nz as well. So go ahead and check that out. Auckland Speedcube Club. I thought I'd throw this in, Liam. Even though you told me there's not really much to say, I just thought I'd do an update. That there isn't really much to update from Auckland Speedcube Club. They've been kind of, not on hiatus, but they've been kind of chilling while the Rona does its thing up there. That is understandable. But stay tuned because I'm hopeful. Big Cindy, Jacinda, is going to be announcing some stuff. What did the news say? I think Monday. That's me getting an email. I'm just going to turn that off. I think she's going to announce some stuff on Monday about levels, vaccine passes, all that kind of stuff. So we might have some really good news for clubs and for competitions. I want to say Monday. I think it was next week. I think it says next week. Let's say next week. That's nice and vague. So yeah, Auckland Speedcube Club still there, down but not out. Yeah, Blue Cat, there is totally an Auckland club. Liam, if you're still in the chat, remind me the best way to get in touch. I think it's via the Facebook page. There may be some information on cubeclubs.nz. And if not, Auckland Speedcube Club on Facebook, I'm fairly sure is how you're going to be able to find out as well. If Liam's still around, I know that he's going to put some stuff in the chat and save me from this hole of ignorance that I found myself in. Now, Christchurch Cubers, our next meetup is Sunday, March the 20th. We're doing 3x3, one-handed, and 2x2. Remember your mask, remember your Vax Pass. While we still need the Vax Pass, that might go after this meeting. There's a charge this year. It's $5 to come along. So when you book your Eventbrite tickets, you've got to pay a little fee to come along. Because I've been paying it for 5 years, and my wife shouted at me because I have been doing that. So she said, no, obviously you have to charge for people to come along, and I knew that. I knew I had to do that. So yeah, Eventbrite, there is a link on speedcube.co.nz There's a Christchurch Speedcuber section now on speedcube.co.nz. You'll find the Eventbrite link there. Easy peasy. Also, there will be another Christchurch Championships on Friday, April the 29th. All day at our usual spot at the Mount Pleasant Community Centre. There'll be an email link. There's going to be news about it on the website soon, but we have the date. Save the date, April the 29th, all day at the MPCC. There's going to be tickets up for that. It's going to be $40 for the day. It's the last Friday of the Easter holidays. That is what's going to be happening. So that's exciting. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing a whole bunch of you there. It's always fun. It always goes off. It's always really busy. So it's going to be fun. Okay, that kind of covers the shop and the cube clubs. Let's have another average of 5, shall we? JJ Cuber is shaking his head. Are Elias and Carol streaming at the same time as me? Very rude. Very rude. Okay, let's do another average of 5. I'm just going to reset those times because they weren't amazing. There was nothing particularly exciting in them that I want to keep or remember. Is the SCC on the WCA page yet? SCC? What do you mean by SCC? The Christchurch Championships? That's an unofficial one. That will never be on the WCA page. There is a competition there. We're going to talk about competitions in a while. There's only one New Zealand competition listed for coming up in at the WCA. So yeah, did I finish that sentence? I'm not sure if I did. Let's do an average of 5. Grab your cube. And let's see what we can do with this trash. U prime and a B. Okay. This is not the worst thing I've ever seen. Can I remember what my brain just told me to do? Yes, I can. Fantastic. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Oh crap! No, you 3. Are you kidding me? And there's one of those. And that. It's not impressive, is it? It's not impressive. 27. A boo. Down L2. So yeah, flex away in the chat. I want to see what everyone's getting. Miss Scramble? Miss Scramble? Possibly. I'll take it. Ooh. Oh man, so many edges in place. That's awkward. Oh, no. Gambled and lost. I thought I could set up a 3-mover, but I set it up the wrong way. That's pain. This is not looking good for the average. It's looking decidedly average. And there's another E-perm. Can you not? Can you not E-perm? Thank you very much. How do you +2 on this? I don't even know. Well, +2s aren't counting today because I don't know how to +2 on CS Timer. How do you +2? Do you click on here? Nope. Okay. Well, +2s don't count today, everyone. Good news. Brandon coming in sub 10. Jack squeaking in sub 20. Very nice. Oh. I mean, okay. So if this is... fairly sure that was a pretty hectic misscramble there. Cooper with a 35. Nice work. Okay, so I'm officially declaring. Oh, is April 29th official? No, Isaac. No, it will be an unofficial one. It's just a holiday day, just for the lols. Okay. Yeah, I'm calling it. This was probably a misscramble. If this is a PB, it doesn't count. All right, it's trash. I'll try some big brain nonsense with it. Yeah, that's just slowed me down. Big brain, not engaged. No. Trying to get those nice F2L setups. Ain't happening. A GC? Really? You're gonna do that to me? That's rough. That's real rough. Marcus coming in clutch with the 8s. Alright. Jack bringing it in with a 24.98, squeaking it in sub 25. Very nice. Okay. Big brain. Yes. So big. Whoa, there's a freebie. Is there in a dot case? I think I forgot to count my pairs. Worst H perm on camera, probably. Never mind. Is that my best single for this one? Woof. Woof. Right, let's get this over with. The cursed average of 5. This is like one of my competition results. R prime back to D prime, F prime, U to E prime. I will take great pleasure in getting rid of these scrambles. Okay. Where's that gone? Whoops. Two, three, four, that. Ah! Oh, this cube, man. My setup on this is not to be repeated. There's a reason I didn't finish the video about setting up this cube, because I did a really bad job of it, and I'm going to clean it out and I'm going to start again. And the moral of the story is, just because you set it up once doesn't mean that you can't just clean it out and start again. Reset. What was my average of 5? 26.30. Get out of here. Yes, I am absolutely sure I want to delete all the settings. Brandon Harris with an 11.37 average. Marcus coming in with a 7. Dwayne is here. What's up, Dwayne? And Cooper forgot to reset. RIP. Jack with a 23. Okay. Hey, big news, big secret. Come here. Seriously, come here. Like and subscribe. Now, getting into new products news. We are going to talk about, this is what I want to talk about, because I said things, didn't I? Things were said in the last Cube Store news about more try. And then things have been happening. Things have been happening with more try. We've got new improved versions. I say we, I don't actually have them, but there are new improved versions of the more try cubes, because the reaction to them by the stores who had, well, particularly the Cubicle, right? Because Phil's who we listen to, okay? The reaction from stores about the more try cubes was a bit kind of very average. I got some feedback from Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, obviously you all follow me on Instagram. That's what smart people do. Speedcube.co.nz. The reaction to what I put up, I put a poll up in stories. I have published the results of it. There were not that many people who were full on hyped about it. There were a few people who were like meh, but the majority were people going, I'm gonna wait and see what Phil said. Now, earlier today there was a live stream on Twitch from the Cubicle. You may or may not have seen it yet. I'm not sure if Jesse has put out the video yet, but there are new opinions about more try, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it's changing my thoughts about whether or not to get the more try cubes in, because basically Phil really likes it. Like, he said he really liked it, and I called it on my story this morning. I said I don't think the maglev one's going to be the hit. I think the third best one's going to be the hit, and that's exactly what Phil was talking about when he was using it. Mine was based on a hunch. His is based on actually sitting down and using the cube. He put some gravitas in it and had a good go. He said it was his favorite out of the range, and he actually just said straight up that he really likes it. He says it's better than the new MS cube. He says it's as good as a GAN. He said it feels a bit like a YJ because it comes from the same people that YJ cubes come through essentially, and I believe he said that it's one of the YJ people using it. This is all stuff I learned literally a couple of hours ago watching the replay of this stream. So I am infinitely more keen now to get that version in. So that's the third best version. It's the one. It's just got tons of magnets. Hey, tons of magnets everywhere in the feet of the corner stalks, in the sort of edge parts. There's just magnets for days. But no silly maglev. The maglev is silly. It's so silly. There's like 6 magnets per spring. Phil Yu said on the Cubicle stream that they've taken it apart and they haven't managed to put it back together again. I don't want to deal with that. Also, maglev, the reaction to maglev has been pretty lukewarm. I don't think it's actually better than springs, apart from the spring noise. It's just mad fast. And we saw that in the Pyraminx and the Jinzita. That one is just out of control. So yeah, I think that one is the one. Marcus, I think that might be the triple magnetic one. It's not the maglev. I'm not going to get the maglev one. Absolutely not. I'm not going to touch that. It'll be the triple magnetic. Based purely on the pre-release prices in US dollars, I reckon it's going to cost around $45, which is pretty good. That's the same as a Tornado. It's the same as a Worm maglev. It's the same as... Well, actually, no, that's about it. That's about all it's the same as. Oh, same as a MGC Evo, which the world has kind of forgotten about already, which is kind of sad because I really like that cube, but it's kind of flopped in the store. Like, nobody really wanted it. Now, that's, I think, the end of my cool story about Moretry. JJ, I can't believe a company decided to put 6 magnets in a core. 6 magnets per screw. 6 magnets per screw just to make it a bit more like a spring. Here's a good idea. Put a spring in it. They're really like springs. Like, that might be a good idea, hey? Anyway. Little rant over. Disclaimer, I've still not used it. And I'm also not that good. So even if I did use it, I wouldn't be able to tell you. But Phil Yu is who I look to in these situations to tell me, because Chris isn't here anymore. Usually Chris would tell me. He would play with it, or he'd speak to someone fast who's played with it, and he would tell me. But he's not here, so I'm relying on old Uncle Phil at the Cubicle. Now, let's move on from Moretry. In a nutshell, I'm probably going to get the third most good one in. Moving on. The RS2M Evolution. Hey, Moyu. Just saying, that's been done. The Evolution's been done. Now, the RS2M, I don't know how many of you remember the first RS2M, but it was very poorly received. It was very locky. It was pretty horrible. All of the 2x2 lords who tried it in the store were just like, this is trash. When the Qi MS 2x2 exists, why does this exist? It's trash. So, that's kind of like a bad memory now. The RS2M, I think I had to just half the price of them and just flick them in the store, I think is what we did, to get rid of them. But anyway, the RS2M Evolution, that's cool. It would have to be such trash to be worse than the first RS2M. So, interested to see. I'll wait and see how it's received. Depending on what it costs, I might get some in. I don't know. It's kind of cool. It's got dual adjustment, which the WAPO has as well. So I think it's going to be WAPO-ish, I guess. Could be like a WAPO, but with a WAPO WRS, but with black internals, I guess. I think it has black. Anyway, I can't remember. That's happening. The YJ Guanlong V4. Just going to take a moment to see if anyone cares about the YJ Guanlong V4. My prediction is that it's just going to get utterly buried under the Moretry. What was it the Huanglong? What was the last V4 that they did? I can't remember. I can't remember what the last V4 they did was, and that kind of went away pretty quickly as well. Again, I think because the cubicle went, why? Why does this exist? That's meh. I don't know what's going to happen there. Speaking of, does anyone care? The Chi Sudoku. I think I'll pass. Thank you very much, Chi, on the Chi Sudoku, because I've got a book of Sudoku and a pencil. I'm good. JJ Cuber saying JJ Cuber does care about the YJ Guanglong V4. So there we go. Let's spread some love to the YJ Guanglong. JJ cares. And the Guhong. Thank you very much. That was the last one. The GAN Mirror Magnetic. Anyone care about that? We can actually wait and see. We're going to get our hands on this one because GAN are super cool and they are down for supporting a little store like mine. So there's a sample on the way. We're going to get to see the GAN Magnetic Mirror Cube. A quick poll in the chat, okay, before we talk any more about this. Quick poll, yes or no, would you spend 45 New Zealand dollars? Because that's how much it's looking like it's going to be. Would you spend 45 New Zealand dollars on a mirror cube? Would you spend $45 NZ on a mirror cube? Yes or no in the chat. Bomb the chat and let me know. I'm going to be honest, I don't think I would. And I don't think many people will. Let's do a quick will I, won't I stock them recap of what we've talked about. Those were the new cubes that I could remember. And I guess if there are any more, you can let me know and I can catch up on them next time. So here we go. The more try, 100%. I'm going to get the third best good one. The third most goodest one I'm going to get. The RS2M, probably, depending on what the community says. The Guanlong, nah, unless the world goes mad for it. I think it's going to get buried under the more try. I have got things like this wrong before, though. I got it wrong with the Tornado. I actually think the world got the Tornado wrong until the Cubicle and Cubehead went mad for it. I still don't think the Tornado's that good. I don't get it. I'm willing to admit that it might be good, and I just don't get it because I'm not fast enough to get it, but I don't get it. I don't get the Tornado. But that's fine. You know what? That's absolutely fine. If people want Tornadoes, they can have Tornadoes. So we'll see if the Guanlong I'm right or wrong about. So Guanlong, probably nah. Chi, Sudoku, nah. Oh, on the Guanlong, Marcus the Guanlong, it doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad at all. I reckon it'll be alright. I mean, I don't know. It looks okay. But I just don't think it's going to be that captivating for the market as a whole. I'm using big words now. And the GAN Mirror Magnetic, I still don't know. It's so much money to spend on non-WCA stuff. Like, so for me, it's so much money to spend on non-WCA stuff, which doesn't sell that well. I sell lots of mirrors at the moment because they're cheap and they're fun. And I think that's the main reason people buy mirrors. I feel like the GAN mirror is going to be for the real GAN heads only, like GAN collectors. And there aren't that many hardcore GAN collectors in New Zealand. So, anyway, let's check my quick poll in the chat. There's a lot of no's. A lot of no's in response to the question, would you spend $45 on a non-WCA thing? All right, you ready for the saddest section today, which is the new stuff in store? There's not that much. Most of it's already gone. The Jinzita Pyraminx Springy Boy. This is the Moyu Weilong Jinzita, which means Pyraminx. The Moyu Weilong Jinzita Springy Pyraminx is here, and it's pretty good. It's better than the Maglev one because it's not completely insane. So that's an improvement. That's here. I haven't done a full sort of review on it because I looked back at my Maglev Jinzita review, and the thing that stood out was that I am not qualified really to talk about a Pyraminx. I'm just not. I'm the wrong person to be reviewing a Pyraminx. But it exists. It's cool. I should ask Jasper. Jasper will know. I would ask Elias if he wasn't doing his own stream right now. Rude. Someone go and hit up Elias and ask him if the Springy Ginzita is good. I think he's got one. The Klotsky Three Kingdoms, or the Three Kingdoms Klotsky is here. That's a lot of fun. I really like that, actually. I like it more than a regular Klotsky. And the 3 and 5 pin clocks are here as well. I believe Liam's going to do a video on them. Doesn't have to. He's got them. And Daniel from the store, from the staff, has got one as well. They're pretty fun. The 3 pin is very cute. It's very small. And very cool. Okay, that's probably enough yaps. Where are we? 641. Let's hit another average of 5, shall we? Grab your cube. Dwayne is here now, so Dwayne is going to come ripping in with some times here. I never want to see this average of 5 again. What just happened there? Did a light go out? Marcus. Read the... yeah, if I tell you what, I know Elias doesn't have a Ginzita because he would have asked me for a new core by now. Can we be mean to Elias because he's not here? Am I allowed to do that? He's like 13. I probably shouldn't. Okay, I'm going to use my Little Magic V2. I'm tired of this trash setup that I've done on my WRM Lite. So I'm going to go for my Usual Little Magic V2. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. F you, rude. Okay, let's see what we've got here. This isn't too bad. I can work with this. Look at that, done. And there's one of these I can work with. That's 1. And there's 2. And there's 3 eventually. And there's 4. Michael the right way. And there's my hook. No dot, thank you very much. And that is an R for a 25. I mean, I was looking for something better than that. Dwayne with a 10? Dwayne, you don't get 10s. Don't lie to me. F2D Prime Marcus with a 9. Well, big chunky times coming in from everyone. JJ got an 11 on it. What colour did you solve on, JJ? JJ coming in clutch. Look at this 2-move cross. And I don't even have to change the centers either. Is this a miss scramble? Or is it just an easy cross? Let's find out. There's that. Come on now. This isn't too bad. I mean, I can. There's still time to mess it up. Oh, you 4. Y perm. 21. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, Dwayne's doing OH. Dwayne's flexing. There's no greater flex than Dwayne coming in going, oh, by the way, I'm doing OH. Just by the way, everyone. Elias is here. Elias, did you just turn up when I was semi-roasting you? JJ was giving you grief because he said you were streaming at the same time as Cube Store News, and it got out of hand from there. Elias, we love you. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Then we started being mean about your cores in general. It was uncalled for, and I apologize unreservedly. RTF, I'm still hurting from that 0.5% beating I got in the last solve of set 3 of Game of Cubes. What a game. That is that was the most intense game so far. I don't think there's been a more intense game than that yet. I will talk about Game of Cubes in a bit because there is stuff to talk about. What the hell happened there? Using Little Magic, please explain yourself. Huh, huh. Little fishy. Got it the right way around, and an F. Yeah. What the hell? I clearly just hit whatever the shortcut is for Megaminx. Elias, it's all love. It's all from a place of love. L2, U prime, R2, P2, R2, D prime, E2, P2, R2. Okay. Huh. Oh, there's a pair. Who's clever enough to preserve that pair? If you're clever enough to get the X cross, I want to hear about it. Because that's a flex. That's worth having. It's not going to be me, just FYI. If I try and do stuff like that, I'll spend like 10 seconds doing my cross. Elias, you can preserve that cross. I believe in you. Ah. Trash. I meant to say if you can preserve that pair, not preserve that cross. It is sad not having Chris around anymore. Hashtag miss Chris. Wait. That needs work. Marcus coming in sub 8 with Sucky F2L. Jack's got 22. Marcus, have you put down these 8s in competition? I've never been to a competition with you. Because I don't get to the North Island much, and you don't get to the South Island much. So it's the perfect storm. I've only ever met Marcus once, actually. And that was at the store when he was returning an MS3 V1. As he should, because it was not very good. And he was like, "Sir, what is this trash? Please give me something good." I can't remember what you took away eventually in the end. But we did some switcheroo. Got it sorted. This is disgusting. My skills, by the way, not the cube. The cube's amazing. Oh, I thought I was going to get it. I thought I was going to smack it in under 30, but that's the number I don't want to see. Ugh. Did I get the 5? Hey, the average, look at it. The average is still good, 23.76. I'll take it. It's okay. Did I do a hectic pause? I mean, I usually do. I'm usually either having just done a hectic pause or I'm in the process of a hectic pause. Marcus has only been to 2. Well, there we go. Cubing Axolotl is asking what I average. What do I average? I guess about this. 23, 22, something like that. Marcus got the youth. That's right. You went for some different stuff. You went completely sideways and got some other events. Okay. Wait, do you hear that? Like and subscribe. Okay. Now, let's get to competition news, everyone, shall we? Let's have a result roundup. Thank you to Liam by proxy and in general the WCA server team, the KRCA server team. Who wrote my script? It was me. Thank you to the KRCA server squad for always having the goodies in the records channel or the announcements channel or whatever. You should probably join that server, by the way, if you haven't already. If you're on Discord, you should be joining the KRCA server. I don't know where the link is. Someone will tell you where the link is in the chat, probably. Littleton Autumn, he's here doing trash right now, but he is 6th in the world. Dwayne Ramos came in clutch with a 3x3 OHNR single, 7.16 seconds. 7.16 seconds, 6th in the world. Absolutely unreal. It was a pleasure to be around for that one. It was pretty amazing. Pretty amazing to watch. Very exciting. There is a video up. If you're not subscribed to Dwayne on YouTube, what are you doing? Go and subscribe to Dwayne's channel immediately. Yeah, 7.16 second OH. It's wild. Okay, let's do a little roundup of world records. Let's have a little recap. Marcus is off. Cheerio, Marcus. Let's do some world record roundup. So Max Park You're going to hear his name a lot. Max Park, speaking of OH, got the 9.02 OH average, which is the world record. That's wild. He also got the 4x4 average. I nearly puked when I heard what it was. It's 20.51 seconds. It's unreal. 20.51 seconds is our new 4x4 world record average from Max Park. Speaking of making me puke, I was not happy about this one. Juan Pablo Juanqui, I'm going to have another crack at that. Juan Pablo Juanqui, the Megaminx single, 25.54. It's unreal. That's the same as my WCA 3x3 average. Can you not? Tommy Cherry got the world record 3-blind single at 14.61 seconds. And then our boy Max Park again came in 5x5. He got the average 28.45 world record, and he got the single 33.02. Unreal. This isn't a world record, but this is a special mention because I enjoyed the YouTube video so much, and I think she's cool. Livia Kleiner got a 4.89 clock single. Go and look for the video on YouTube because the reaction is so good. The reaction's amazing. So yeah, shout out to Livia Kleiner for that. Very cool clock single. Upcoming competitions, everyone. Well, competition. There's only one. There is a singular competition up available for registration now, and it is Get Even Glen Eden 2022. April the 9th at the Mount Eden War Memorial Hall. Registration is open now, and the events are very, very silly. So the theme is even. So the events are 2x2, 4x4, 6x6, and 4x4 blindfolded. There's a special event as well, which is 2x2 OH, which is like a silly cherry on top of a silly schedule pie, I guess. Elias is. I did get the average wrong. Max Park's average for 5x5. Can you imagine? It was not 28.45. It was 38.45. Thank you very much, Elias. That was wildly inaccurate. So yeah. Oh, Cubing Axolotl is watching from Singapore. If you're watching from overseas, then do give us a like, because we are now getting into media news and we can now talk about this. I've had about like 20 new subs today since Speedcube Review put up his hype video for Game of Cubes tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. So yeah, that's what's going on. I'm doing heaps of streams. That's what I'm doing on YouTube at the moment. Really? Because I enjoy doing them. And you should do what you love. And I have the capacity to do them as well. Game of Cubes is up and running now. Obviously, I'm sure you'll all have seen that by now. It's going pretty well, I reckon. It's going pretty good. There's been some catastrophic errors. My game with Terrence, we broke the scoring. My game with Liam, we broke the scoring. My game with Angela, I had the system settings wrong for sound, but I got it right. Eventually, I've got it sorted now, but I am 100% going to have to do a rematch with Angela. I'm going to have to 100% do a rematch with Terrence. So those are going to happen. And what else? Yes, Speedcube Review. Tomorrow at 11 a.m., I'm going to be battling Speedcube Review Sean, aka Speedcube Review, right here. So if you can join, I know that's like school time for most of you watching in New Zealand, but if you're able to, join the stream. If you're not able to, don't watch it in school. I don't want to get in trouble. You don't need to get in trouble. There will be an edit, of course, afterwards. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. There will be an edit afterwards. You can also watch the whole stream afterwards as well. So that's tomorrow at 11 a.m. Next week, I've got Crimson Cubes coming on for a game of Cubes, which is super exciting. If you don't know Crimson already, go and subscribe to his channel. He does really good YouTube videos. I really love his style. It's like no one else. It's very unique. I'm into it. And then we should probably go back to battling people from New Zealand after that. I'm going to try and get another big name or two on for later in the year. But it's quite a lot to organize, and I don't like people saying no to me, so I'm just being careful with who I ask at the moment. I want to see if I can convince Dwayne to come on for a battle, actually. That would be quite good. I really want to battle someone who's like legitimately super fast, just to see if the game still works. We need to get Chris on for a game as well. Because of how life happened to me before he left, we didn't get a chance to have Chris on for a game before he left. So we're going to have to do that. Apologies to Angela as well for muting her for the entire game. That was awkward. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get Angela back on for a match, and we'll do that. So Terrence's edit won't come out because that game is totally scuffed. Angela's game won't come out because I scuffed her appearance on it. She beat me fair and square, and she'll beat me again, to be fair. And we didn't see Angela at top form, actually. Angela can do better than what she did. She can beat me even more resoundingly than she did. So I'll see if I can arrange that with her. And for those reasons, I won't be bothering editing those matches. They're just going to live on in their entirety as full-length live streams, and we'll do edits of the rematches because they'll be much better and they will work. Now, what else is happening with the Speedcube review match tomorrow is we're going to simultaneously release the spreadsheet for Game of Cubes so that anyone can use it, and anyone can create a Game of Cubes video. They can find out how hard it is to get all those bits working, actually. But yeah, so we're going to release that at the same time as the Speedcube review game tomorrow, which reminds me, I need to do that. That's what I'm going to be doing tonight. Dwayne's keen for a match, but he's going to eat spicy noodles before every solve. Dwayne, that's not a bad idea. We could do, you know what? We could do a Hot Wings challenge version. Cheerio, AV Cuber. How about a Hot Wings challenge version of Game of Cubes, Dwayne? We could do that live. I have people who can hook us up with some very, very hectic hot sauces. That would be a lot of fun. Let's keep talking about that, Dwayne. That could be the way we do it. And I think that's it. I think that's us for today, everyone. I think that's pretty much the end of Cube Store News. I think we might just do another cheeky average of 5. Let's do it. Let's get some more solves in. I want to see if I can find a sub 20. That's what I want to find. I'm going to see if we can do that. So grab a cube, everyone. I'm sticking... Actually, no. V2, V1, V2, V1. I'm going to go V2 again. Dwayne, that's big talk. We've not had a spice off yet. But I eat a lot of hot sauce. Like, as meals. Just hot sauce. So this is going to be a big challenge. But I'm game if you are. Okay. What am I doing? We're going to do an average of 5. That's what we're going to do. Let's go. Grab your cube. Flex your results in the chat. R2D2's here. This is going to be a good solve. I can tell because R2D2 turned up. There's nothing to base that on. There's no scientific evidence. But I like to claim it every time. Okay. Zoop. Whoa, I got lost. I wanted to solve like 3 pairs at the same time, and I didn't do either of them. Oh, come on now. This is good. This is good. What is it? Big pause, and it's a +2 as well. I can never decide what camera to show my +2. That's very plussy. How do I add a +2? It's not just a right click, is it? That would be too simple. Someone educate me. How do we add a +2? I don't care. +2s don't count today, but I need to find out how to add a +2. Wait, is it in here? Here it is. Never mind. I found it. There we go. Okay. +2s count. Behave. Solve properly. +2s count now. Let's go. R2D prime, Elias sub 10, Jack 24, Cooper 33, Cubing, Aloxolotti 21. That's not your name. I'm going to have to look closer and try that again. Huh. Yes. Brains. No. 24. Okay. Okay. Even with a +2, I'm still sub 25. I'm pretty happy. I've done sub 25 every average of 5, which is very exciting. Hey NZ Cuber. Whoa, Calvin Lum coming in. Calvin Lum and Elias coming in with the big brain knowledge. Control 2 to add a +2. That gets a chef's kiss. That's perfect. I love learning things, but not as much as I love learning keyboard shortcuts. They sustain me. Okay. Dwayne, I cannot stop thinking about this Hot Wings Game of Cubes idea. I really like that, actually. I might speak to Evan. Who runs Dead Video, who a lot of you will know, and see if he's game for being the chef for that, because that would be a lot of fun. Whoops, don't be silly, Mike. If you can hear an air raid siren, it's because that's the Littleton fire alarm. So that is telling the volunteer fire brigade that they need to be somewhere. Ah. Oh, hell's bells. That got real ugly real quick. Oh, yuck. Ugh. NZ Cuber bought their first Speedcube from me. Good on ya. 41 for Cooper. That went wrong, didn't it? Cubing Axolotl. Oh, I did say it right. 18. Elias is away. Bye, Elias. Right, let's get this done. That was so slow. I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed of myself. F2 up prime. D U T B prime. Prime L. Let's go, shall we? Oh, Elias fancies the Spice Challenge as well. Okay, interesting. I think we might have stumbled onto a winner here, everyone. This is already so sad. So many F2L pauses. I don't feel... Oh, you four. Oh, wait. It's an A for a sub 25. Meh. Okay, one more solve to go, and then we'll find whether I have got 4 sub 25 averages of 5. F2. Okay, let me see. What kind of situation are we looking at here? Okay. Yo, okay. Oh, when they just appear in front of you, is that not the best feeling? When an F2L pair just appears and you don't have to look for it. Hourglass, come on, let's go. It's not sub 20, but it's sub 25. Well, I didn't get my 19 today, everyone. Another 23, average of 5. Game of Cubes is something that we do. You can watch some of the old matches. Go and watch the edited versions of the matches. Cubing Axolotl. Good on you, Cooper, 28. Jack clutching a sub 20 again. Nice times, everyone. Well flexed. Oh my god, excuse me. Okay, I'm done. Thank you so much for joining the stream, everyone. I was just having a hectic burp. We will be back with Game of Cubes with Speedcube review tomorrow, 11 a.m. I don't know what that is in any time zone except this one and EST in America, which is the East Coast. So in the East Coast of America, that's 6 p.m. on Thursday. But it'll be 11 a.m. on Friday here. Put that into a time zone converter of your choice, and it'll be lots of fun. Calvin Lum with a 10. Jack Lanole with a 26. Oof. Cooper with a 35. I feel like that's a semi-oof for Cooper as well. He's had some low 30s. Cooper got the 33.96 average of 5 though. Good on you. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for playing. Yeah, be back tomorrow, and I'll be back next week with some more stuff. I've got lots of stuff to edit and release. So there's going to be an edit of Speedcube Reviews match. There's going to be edits of all this stuff as well to come out as well, short versions of this, so I can put them on the website. That is the end. That is the end of my collection of cool stories for today. I am now going to put on a tune at random from Pretzel. Hopefully it's not dreadful. Sometimes they are, but hey, it is what it is. Thank you so much, everyone. Peace, and we'll catch you back here soon. Whoa! I absolutely nailed that. Absolutely nailed it. Goodbye, everyone.